In the year 2017, going into 2018, I was caught between a rock and a hard place. I didn't know what I was going to do financially and medically. I was working at a job where my former boss was borderline physically abusive, believe it or not. And I didn't have health insurance. My car was almost repossessed. I was living literally paycheck to paycheck, and everything went into paying bills. I didn't have any money for myself. If it wasn't for my sister, I'd be out on the streets. So I was desperate. Then I decided to take a chance and work over at a place that was about 20 or 30 miles away from me, but it gave me higher pay. And that place was Comcast. And I'm only mentioning them because if you have a chance to work for them, for the actual company, do it. I don't work for them anymore, but it definitely changed my life. Within the first 2 months, I was able to get health insurance. And within that same month, I was able to see a rheumatologist. And that rheumatologist, Dr. Kenny in Spokane, Washington, changed my life. He automatically put me into a national trial for Krystexxa with methotrexate. And I was only supposed to be in there for about 6 months. But through my successful transition into the trial and just everything, how my body reacted, they were able to push it for another 6 months. And I started in January of 2019 and I ended of January of 2020. This is my 6-year anniversary of it. And I was looking through Facebook and I saw this video. So this video is my reaction to my very last trial, day of the trial in January of 2020. And this video overall is for people that are thinking, should I go into Krystexxa or not? If you're presented with that option and if you can do it, I say yes. Krystexxa is not for everybody. I'll go into further detail in other videos that will talk about, what you should do if you want to go, or if you're even thinking about it, what are the parameters, what are the qualifications, stuff like that. But this video is for people that are thinking about it and also that need hope. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and start that video. Thank you guys all for watching this. You have a great rest of your day and subscribe for community. I wish I had a library of videos that I'm compiling here on YouTube back in the year 2000 when I was barely 13 going into 14 years old, being first diagnosed with gout. So subscribe for a community. And remember, you're not alone. You're seen, you're heard, and you're loved. Enjoy the video.
Hi guys, this is Jacob. I just want to share something with you guys. So today was my very last day of infusions. I did a year of infusions at arthritis, and my history before this, I would literally have strong gout attacks for like once a month, ever since I was 13, like super bad. And then I had joined Comcast in July 2018. Shortly after, I got an appointment with Kaiser. Kaiser set me up with Dr. Kenny in Spokane, rheumatologist, and he put me into the study with Krystexxa. And I had tophi all over my body, like all over my body. I just did my very last infusion for Krystexxa, and my tophi went down probably by like 90-95%. My life has literally changed. I was getting emotional up there because it was just like, before I would go into work, and people would be like, what's going on? What did you do to like cause yourself to limp or barely walk? And I would always tell them, silly jokes, but then I would also tell them I have gout. Within the last probably year, people understood what I was going through with the infusions, and not a lot of people have been asking, because they notice a lot more people have been asking, about the change. And I got a little bit emotional up there because I created some really good relationships with people, and they got to know me, and I'm really happy about that. And I'm always going to be going back to this place, for, my appointments, but they literally changed my life. I don't mean that to be corny or whatever, but they literally have. They changed my life. And they put me into a trial. They even paid me. And my whole entire relationships with rheumatologists have completely changed. I had rheumatologists that told me, keep doing what you're doing. We'll just fluctuate the pills and everything. But it literally took one doctor to be like, we need something dramatic to actually work within you. And then I got into the study, and I'm able to run up the stairs where I live. I'm able to like just live my life, and I'm just so grateful. I really am. I'm grateful for what I've been given. I know this is a gift. Not everybody can actually do this. It's all about your location, the timing, everything. The great thing is that my cousin Max is going to be going through this as well, so his life will also change, hopefully, if his body, you know, doesn't like counteract everything that goes on. But yeah, I literally was, when I first sat down at that recliner, like my very first one, I was afraid about getting up, and I had to try a few times to get up. And it was, and my final time, you know, waiting for the parking validation, I was like, I'm not gonna cry. And I didn't cry. I waited till I got to my car. But I literally was looking out the window, and it's probably like I think it's probably like on the 9th floor or something like that. In Spokane, it's a beautiful view. Now, granted, it's like foggy and stuff outside, so it's like, but still a beautiful view. But I just had to take stock and just be like, dude, your life is blessed. Like, fuck, you know, like small situations at work. Fuck customers that try to put you down or anything like that. I'm blessed. Like, I went through once in a lifetime kind of opportunity to kind of reset my body. I have literally had surgeries for this. I've lost friends, I've lost relationships, I lost everything. And this is like a restart. I feel more confident about my body now. I feel more confident about my physical life. I feel confident that I could do things I probably want to accomplish now. And it's all because of Terry, Erica, and Dr. Kenny. Okay, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna drive home. I'm in Spokane still. I'm gonna get myself a burger. And yeah, let me just say this. It all started when I was at my lowest point in 2018, where my car was almost repossessed, where I had a boss that literally tried to pull me down, like physically grab my arm, pull me down, and then like the HR sided with her, which was like the weirdest thing, which everybody thought that she would be fired, but no. Then somebody mentioned Comcast, and I was just like, I don't know if I should do this, because it's like driving to Liberty Lake. I live in Coeur d'Alene now, but I took a chance and I did it. And then I took a chance on Kaiser telling me about this doctor, and I took a chance on this study, and I was afraid to do it. I literally have fears, you know, like panic attacks. But here I am a year later, you know, I'm able to do a lot of things that I couldn't do. My whole entire thing is this: you can be at your lowest point, and there's always going to be like just what J.K. Rowling said. I know that sounds cheesy, but rock bottom is a solid foundation from which, you know, you build your life on. And it's true. I was literally at my rock bottom, and I started saying yes to opportunities, and now most of my tophi is gone, most of my gout attacks are gone. I'm a board member for Comcast. I have control over what, you know, events could be done. I have a say in what kind of budget we have. I mean, like, I have everything. And, you know, I have a really good job where I get paid really good money. I have people at work that respect me, and also that are rooting for me. I have parents that love me, my sister that, both sisters that love me. So I just want to say thank you guys all for being a part of this journey. I appreciate you guys all. I love you guys all. I'm a little bit emotional right now, but you know, it's all because of really good things. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.